Welcome back. Pledge Day 2018 in full force until 6:30 this evening when we will do the big total reveal. As it stands right now, the total $167,806, and yeah, that 58 cents in there. Also on the line here, the sports fan package, Flames tickets, Stamps tickets, a whole nine, plus dinner and accommodations as well. The bid was upped. Faisal Carmeli had $1,000. It's been up to $1,500. So if you want to get in on that, again, the phone number 403-974-8255. You can also head on over to CalgaryChildren'sFoundation.com, one of the many community organizations that does a fantastic job here in Calgary, and it's a really unique program. Happens to be Connecteen, and joining us with more on that, we welcome Andrea Montgomery.
Thanks, Joe. And you know, the Calgary Children's Foundation helps so many niche charities and charities I've never heard of before. I heard Betty Jo Kaiser speaking just this week about how it's also important to help educate everyone about what these charities are. Luke Robertson joins me now to tell me exactly what Connecteen is. So what is it that you guys do?
Hey, Andrea. So I work at Distress Center, and one of the many programs that Distress Center has is the Calgary Connecteen program. So this is a 24-hour, we have a 24-hour phone line, which can be used for young people in Calgary and area who are in any sort of crisis or who need some sort of support, whether it's somebody to talk to about something that happened in their day or just a listening ear. Yeah.
Can you give me kind of a concrete example of something that's happened that you've helped out with a kid that is just kind of looking for direction?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a bit of an impact story if you'd like me to share that.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Great. Okay, so one of the things that I used to do is I used to be a supervisor in the contact center. So I would support volunteers. All of our, the people who answer our lines are volunteers. And I was supporting a fairly new volunteer, so she was just finished training. And she took a chat. So we have a phone line, we have a chat service and a text service, and she took a chat. And the first thing the chatter said was, "I think I'm gonna kill myself tonight."
Oh my goodness.
So we have a lot of...
And she was a brand new volunteer.
She was brand new, yeah. So she looked back at me, seemed a little hesitant, and I just reminded her, you know what to do. I'm here if you need me to support you. So she ended up listening to this chatter story. It was a 17-year-old, for our purposes, his name was Will, and he had just broken up with his girlfriend, and his parents the week before had told him that they were thinking about getting a divorce. So there's a lot of pressures and things that happen in young people's lives, and sometimes they don't know how to deal with it. So he had a plan to tie together his bed sheets, and he was going to try and hang himself that night. So we supported him and found ways to keep him safe that night. It ended up that Will was feeling comfortable enough to talk to his mom about how he was feeling. So
that's amazing. And you know, we do hear that suicide disproportionately does affect young men, and young men learning how to deal with these feelings, and to lose one of your first relationships and to hear that your parents' relationship is breaking up, learning where to put those feelings. So Connecteen has a phone line and a text line. How else do you connect with the kids?
So we found in 2011 not that many people were actually using our phone line anymore. So we decided to try and keep up with the times, and we opened a chat and text line. So we're seeing now that about 85% of our contacts are actually over online chat or text message.
So can you tell me, today is Pledge Day, and we are asking Calgarians to open their wallets and open their hearts for organizations like Connecteen. How has the Calgary Children's Foundation helped your organization make this real difference for kids in Calgary?
So I would say one of the biggest things we do is invest in volunteers who are then able to support the kids that are in crisis, or the young people in crisis. So that includes training them. We give our volunteers about 40 hours of classroom training, followed by about 15 hours of supervised experience on the lines before they are ready to actually support these
So
youth.
that volunteer that got that really scary message had a bunch of training behind her and was ready,
And so obviously that's time and cost intensive, so
Right.
the support we get from you really helps us to invest in our volunteers.
So here's just one of hundreds of stories of the Calgary Children's Foundation making a really big difference to kids in Calgary. 403-974-8255.
Perfect.
Back to Joe.
Thank you so much, Andrea. And we're back here, and you're taking a selfie.
Taking pictures of you, buddy.
People
People don't believe that we are side by side when
That's
we're
the last
chat,
thing you want to be doing, is including me in any kind of selfie.
I just thought it makes me look better if both of us are in the same picture.
Okay, fair enough.
No?
Also